I am having the best day, which I never thought I would be due to circumstances involving Meghan Markle season 2 with Love Meghan coming out. But Taylor Swift just got engaged, and that means that Meghan Markle won't get the headlines she wanted, Jerry.
And am I right in saying that Meghan Markle said to somebody, she's such a... that whenever she makes it, and I didn't, that's the wrong voice, whenever I make an announcement, I mean, that Taylor Swift has to just outdo me. I mean, does she honestly think that she is anything like in the sphere of Taylor Swift? Seriously?
She does live in the land of Delulu, which, I mean, if you need proof, just watch season 2 of With Love Meghan. But yes, it was Rob Shooter that reported last week that Meghan Markle's big Netflix moment, the release of her, maybe it was 2 weeks ago, the release of her trailer for With Love Meghan 2 and the announcement that it was on the way, it happened at the same time that Taylor Swift sat down and did a podcast with Travis Kelce, which was so fun. And she was so authentic and open about some of her struggles over the last few years, and it was a monster when it came to headlines, and it really just kind of completely consumed all of the With Love Meghan season 2 headlines. And so it's like happening again, all over again, because all anybody wants to talk about in this town is this new power couple, Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift.
You're so happy. So Meghan is in the firing line again. She's made yet another dig at the royal family after she claimed she couldn't be as vocal when in the UK. She said, I couldn't be authentic. No, Sherlock. Anyway, this is the Bloomberg interview. This is a clip. Pin back your lugholes, peeps. You'll love this. This is Meghan Sparkle on Talk.
Is there an inherent tension in trying to be relatable while also being a duchess?
No. No, I don't find... I'm just being myself. So I think probably it was different several years ago, where I couldn't be as vocal and I had renewed pantyhose all the time. Let's be honest, that was not very myself. I hadn't seen pantyhose since movies in the 80s when they came in the little egg. That felt a little bit inauthentic, but that's a silly example. But it is an example of when you're able to dress the way you want to dress and you're able to say the things that are true and you're able to show up in the space really organically and authentically. That's being comfortable in your own.
Sorry. Now, Kins, you know I love you, so just bear with me on this. Relatable and a duchess. I thought you didn't want anything to do with the royal family. I don't think you should be a friggin' duchess. Pantyhose. What's that? Sorry? What is pantyhose?
They're tights, but let me just say, this is a Bloomberg. This is supposed to be a business interview. Talk to me about why you don't have enough inventory. Talk to me about, will we ever be able to find your product in supermarkets? I don't want to hear about the Duchess drama. I mean, Meghan is still moaning about not having a voice or being able to speak. The reality is the royal family gave Meghan the platform she has today. She would not have the opportunity she has in 2025, Rosé, Netflix, if it weren't for her proximity to the British royal family. It would be nice to hear her acknowledge that blessing. Having said that, she has been free of this invisible gag order for the last 5 years now. And I cannot think of one valuable thing she has said. You know, what were these mysterious strangers holding her back from sharing? Because all we've heard are her complaining about over-sexualized Austin Powers movies since she left the British royal family. And pantyhose.
Yes,
I mean,
sorry, I don't know what pantyhose is, but Jodie went, it's sheer tykes, Jess, it's sheer. I mean, what is pantyhose? When you can't use the word panties with the word tights, can you? They're tights.
Well, I thought that this whole anecdote about pantyhose was ludicrous. You know, this is a story that she's using. She's trying to tell us how suffocating it was being a member of the British royal family, this tight underwear, and how she feels, you know, like she's in a straitjacket. I mean, she was a very brief member of the British royal family.
Great word to use when you're talking about panties, brief. I like what you did there. See, that word, that'll be on Jimmy Kimmel.
Thank you. But you know what? The irony is here that she waxed poetically about loving Sarah Blakely during her Confessions of a Female Founder podcast, the founder of Spanx. tights, pantyhose. Like, so saying that they're so from the 80s, you just sat and kissed up, kissed the butt of Sarah Blakely on your podcast, who's the founder of Spanx.
You've done it again. You've done it again.
So,
a listener's just pointed out to me, you said waxed lyrical when you're talking about pantyhose. You see, you've done it again. This is getting better by the minute. She is so insufferable, man, isn't she?
She is lying, JK. Yeah. I found an article from Harper's Bazaar 2018 that talks about Meghan at the Hamilton performance in London, where she's not wearing tights. And there are a slew of other examples of Meghan not wearing tights as a member of the British royal family. Why are you still complaining about this? Also, when you think about it compared to the racism allegations, which neither you or I believe, we don't believe them, but doesn't it make you sit back and go like, wait, why are they monsters? Because they're racist or because they asked you to wear tights? Yeah. They just don't even compare.
I think the thing for me has always been and always will be, and I've said it many times, and frankly, it sounds flippant, but it's not meant to be. I sort of took my hat off to them initially. I thought to myself, because I knew from the old man what it was all about, go. But the truth of the matter is, whoever you are and whatever your opinion, this couple have done nothing but trade off an organisation that they want nothing to be part of, and they have dissed for years and years. They would have had my ultimate respect if they'd gone to Montecito and lived there and not had anything to do with the royal family, but they haven't. She says, the question from Bloomberg, is it possible to be relatable as a duchess? I wouldn't even give her the opportunity to be a duchess, and part of an organisation she does nothing for and makes a living out of criticising. It's beyond me. Let's talk about this bloody trailer as well. Latest Meghan season arrives on Netflix. It's With Love, Meghan. I have never recovered from seeing her prepare a plate of fruit on a Saturday when she's so nice to do things for people like cut up my melons. This is the new With Love trailer, and please don't keep the camera on me because I might throw up. Here you go.
I love the idea of spending time together.
Hello!
And finding new ways to show people you care. Look at that.
Oh my gosh, I could do this every day.
Let's get creative and learn something new.
Nicely done.
I don't know what's happening. I'm so glad you came to show me how to do this. Is this working?
Today's about getting out of your comfort zone.
I have no idea where to start.
Everybody should have one of those at home.
You think so?
This is one of the most joyful days.
So comforting.
Very comforting.
Often what I want to make are things I want to share. This looks fantastic. There are easy ways to show up lovingly.
That actually is giving me goosebumps. That is so lovely.
I don't know what to say. What's given him goosebumps? Her handling pottery that she looked like she's making a penis. I mean, really, what in the name of the Lord are we even talking about this tripe for? It's rubbish.
It is rubbish. I mean, it's just basically a glorified rerun. But look, I want to go back to the Bloomberg interview for a second. Meghan leans back into well, no, it has to do with Netflix. Meghan leans back into this royal grievance, in the interview, in the drama with the royal family, in her pity party cell. And if I were Netflix, Netflix knows because the only commercial success they've had with her is one of her pity parties, their first series. But if I were Netflix, I would be angry that a far more personal interview was released on the same day as her streaming program, where we hardly get any insight into Meghan's private life with Harry.
And it's not her house, and they're rented friends, and if you expect people to think you're relatable by going, oh, let's try something different today, let's fondle a different size or shape of bread. I mean, really, to God, there's people in the world suffering, and that odious. I'm with you, but you will have forgotten something that made the British press, and almost every single person that I spoke to who saw it said you are spot on. I said to you a couple of weeks ago, why the bloody hell do Netflix play this game? And you said they're playing the long game, the marriage will end, and they are putting themselves in pole position to get the exclusive from her when it's all over. You told me that this deal is almost about keeping her sweet. I guess you stand by that, because I think it's spot on.
I do stand by that, but I also think they're flirting with the idea of the Diana documentary, which would also be very lucrative for Netflix. So I think it's both. I think that Harry and Meghan know exactly what they're doing, continuing to use the British royal family to make a buck. But like when it comes to Netflix, I would be so mad about this competing content with Bloomberg. I would be saying, why are you competing with yourself? They did the exact same thing with the Oprah Winfrey interview. And had Meghan given that exclusive crazy interview to Spotify, she'd still have a relationship with them today. She is so messy when it comes to PR. She has no idea what she's doing.
I love you so much. I want to finish today by saying, apart from thank you, I want to put you on the spot, Kinsey Schofield. I would never give away our private conversation. I'm just going to call you number 4 from now on. You have to make a decision here between 3 men. Travis Kelce, newly engaged to Taylor Swift. Imagine he's not with Taylor Swift. Prince William or Jeremy Kyle?
Oh my gosh! Obviously, I want to live in a castle. I'm sorry, Prince William.
So you're saying me then? You're going to live in my castle, yeah?
I mean, I'd have to see your castle. I've seen Prince William's, and it's pretty impressive.
If you're just tuning in, she's talking about our castles. That'll also be on Kimmel. You're a legend. Thank you, Kinsey Schofield from Kinsey Schofield Unfiltered, the host of the best YouTube channel on the royals you will find absolutely anywhere, reacting to that new series, Meghan with Love.